One of the most challenging parts of working in the M&A field is to find qualified clients. And by qualified clients, I mean clients who have a sincere interest to go through a transition. Historically, most M&A folks look at a transition as being a sale. Robbinex is taking a different approach to that. We've learned that there are 14 alternatives to selling a business, and we think it's imperative that a client take the time to understand if any of those alternatives might apply to his situation. So we created a program called CASADA, which stands for a comprehensive strategic analysis of transition alternatives. There are 14 alternatives to the selling of a business. Some of those alternatives are pretty simple. For example, like turning over to the next generation. Many clients say, well, my kid's got no money, so how could they afford to buy it? And quite frankly, we can put transactions together where you would receive more money from your son buying the business and he would pay less than an outside purchaser would pay. So there's some really neat things that we can do in that regard. Transitioning to a comprehensive manager who's got loyalty and been with you for a long time is an alternative. Selling out, of course, is an alternative, but doing a merger and amalgamation is another alternative. We took one client recently who wanted to sell out. We did a strategic alliance between he and another company, which doubled his sales. So there's some really interesting things that can be done besides just selling out. One client came to us and wanted to sell, and he had a financial problem. And we said to him, if we could solve this financial problem, would you still want to sell your business? His response was, no, I'd really like to stay. We solved the problem in 4 hours. So many times it's a different issue that brings a client to the table. What we're doing with our CASADA is giving business owners the opportunity to assess their business for some form of transition. And the transition doesn't necessarily need to be a sale.